there's been multiple situations where like it's been white Caucasian color commentators that say
oh my goodness,
say
don't
things,
even get me started on that.
They say things and then it's like, oh, like wait, what he just said?
Bro, like I remember it was Russell Westbrook just made a shot. And then the commentator was like, he's out of his cotton-picking mind.
For Ferguson in the corner for three. And Westbrook is out of his cotton-picking mind. Westbrook.
Ridiculous.
Yo!
Like, how could that be what you want to say out of your mouth, like live? But the one that came to my mind instantly was when
I cannot believe that.
Look, you're not gonna believe this one.
I think I know what you're about to go ahead.
Yeah, when Kevin Porter made his shot, I
His
think it was
father.
the Spurs.
Yo,
he made
that
a shot,
nah.
and they said just like his father, he
He
shot.
knew when.
No.
He said just like his father, he knew when to pull the trigger.
Bro, I got one more thing.
Kevin Porter Jr., like his dad, pulled that trigger right at the right time.
13 or 14-year-old
Yes,
girl.
for attempted murder, manslaughter, whatever you want to call it. He was assaulting someone and went to jail.
He went to jail and then he got killed later on in his life.
I hope that guy lost his job for saying that.
And the commentator said that. After
I'm sure he did because LeBron brought up. You know,
Facts,
when LeBron
yeah.
speaks on something, it's,
Yeah, like,
that's final law.
bro, did you see the Wizards one where like it was a Wizards broadcast and the guy was like, yeah,
That
all
was
these-
him.
No.
That wasn't.
yeah,
That was the Wizards.
No,
Oh, it must have been.
It's a-
But
it's a
no, my
different
bad.
game. This is a
That my
different
bad.
game.
But that was a Wizards broadcaster too. My
Yeah,
bad.
it was.
The guy was saying he was like, all these guys are coming in the league and they're undrafted. It's almost like undrafted is the new N word. Like
He did not say that.
Literally
He
said
did not say
He
that.
literally said that, bro. If I could find a clip, I would
I gotta
send it
look
to
this
y'all.
stuff up. I gotta
He
look.
literally
He had
said.
an opportunity to say the Kevin Porter Jr. stuff.
I hope it wasn't the same guy.
Michael Porter Jr.
I
stuff.
don't think it was the same game,
Oh,
but he definitely said undrafted is the new N word.
Man, they should just stop calling Wizards games.
I
They
was
should
about to
just
say,
not have
what
commentators.
does that even
What the
mean?
heck?
Like, I don't even understand.
What was like? What could he? Right? Like
I don't know.
What could he
where
have been
was
trying to
going
go with that?
And that's my whole thing with like,
What's the plot?
like,
What was the
like
plot of that?
using
It was like they were talking about they were talking about Corey Kispert, even though I know he was drafted, but they were talking about like somebody that was undrafted in that game. And then they were like, yeah, all these guys are coming to the league, they're undrafted. It's almost like undrafted is the new N word. And it was just so crazy to me, bro.
It's just ridiculous.
Yo, I still can't get over the Russell Westbrook one.
He's out of his cotton
God,
picking mind.
picking mine. What? Can't say that.
Yeah, you like. It's wild. I think that literally shows, and I seen Denzel Washington. He was talking about it. That literally shows. People said, "Oh, like something about race," and he said it's not race. It's a culture difference.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my goodness.
like he said, he was like, "I know what it smells like to use a hot comb on your hair at so in the morning. That's a culture difference. You don't know what I'm referring to. Like you have no idea." So saying like to them. To them, I promise you, to them, he probably didn't think it. Without the backlash, he would not have thought he did anything wrong, probably. Because in amongst his circle of people, like the where he's grown up, everything he's been revealed to, that's okay. No one's probably told him like, "Hey, you can't say that." I mean, he knows better. I'm sure he knows better. But
I mean, if you want to boil down to like the root or the crux of the evil, it starts in the household, bro.
Yeah,
And
it
it starts with how these
That's what
people
I'm
are
saying.
raised. Like
Yeah.
it's I don't want to say it's genetic, but like it's taught to them. They're taught to behave a
you
certain
don't
way.
accidentally say
Nature versus nurture.
It's like they're taught to behave this way. They're taught to say these things. You know what I mean? Like it's just
it's
bananas.
It's crazy, man. The Kevin Porter one, I will never forget.
Yeah, I think that's
I just thought that was like
top. Oh my
The
goodness.
funniest one will always be, I forgot the commentator, but it was the NFL game where he was like, he got that get away from the cops.
Gus Johnson.
Yeah, it was Gus Johnson.
Like,
Bro, they put that
still-
in Madden
still,
09. They had to
what
get
is
that
even?
removed from the game.
Like, why would you?
Like, they had to get that removed from the game. And guess who they were talking about when he said that? Chris Johnson. The great Chris Johnson.
The play that he called it on was the Chris Johnson run.
got that
was-
get away from
who
the cops.
just so happened to represent himself in a way that would seem like he runs into the law a lot. Like, come on, that's you cannot.
We need to really just have a deep social media background check on
The
these
only
guys.
good thing, the only good thing about that though, Gus Johnson is black.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
That
black.
makes it worse.
That makes it worse.
That makes it
You-
worse.
You know what?
That makes it 100%
I think
worse.
that does
It makes it worse. I mean,
think
at least it
does.
ain't a white guy.
He
referring
knows
to-
what
I
we
mean-
go through. He's one of us, so he knows.
So he's
that's
making-
not
So let me
okay.
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
We watching the game, and a man break off, You mean to tell me you wouldn't think this? You obviously not that line specifically. If something similar wouldn't pop in your head, like
I'd be like,
he got that.
man, he getting away.
He about
from
to take it to the apartments. That's what I'm about to say. He about to take it to the apartments. He
Oh,
moving.
yeah, I would take that too.
I mean, playing football growing up, I have heard. people
At this
say they
time,
got
this
that
was back in
away
like
from the-
this
I'm
was
not
like
surprised that-
this was what like
I'm not
2012, like
surprised.
2010, 2011, something around that time.
Like 2009,
Like, bro,
yeah, that time.
I'm not saying
But
it's
you
okay.
can't say that on national television.
That's what I said. I'm not
Yeah,
saying it's
that's the
okay.
difference.
But you're saying at least it's
But
not,
it's just like, yeah, at least it wasn't some white guy that was like, oh, he's got to get away from the cops, dude. Like, nah, bro. Like, you can't say that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, certain things you just can't say.
it's like,
man.
come on.
Like, I just don't know what do you expect? Like, I just, it's mind blowing.
Yeah, I don't know what the guy was thinking when he said, "Out of your cotton picking mind, bro." Like,
Yeah, I hope he didn't get a chance to explain himself.
He probably had a flashback.
but this is literally when Russ was at OKC, bro. So like, Russ was hooping. But we gonna be this all day. We will be this all day.